Hmm. Morning, guys. Good morning. You guys able to hear me? Hmm. It's a nice gap up, but not seeing anything A plus to be honest. Not seeing again. I'm not seeing anything A plus. A nice gap up today, but nothing really looks A plus. By now, you guys should know my A plus setup. Also, we got ES for longs. ES needs to break and hold over 59.89.5. If not, it's going to come down back down to 59.2175. So ES needs to break over 59.89.5. See the NASDAQ, if it can give us a retest and hold of 21,192.5, then it has room up into 417.75 up here. We have to keep an eye on those. For SPY is going to be 592.28. It needs to get over that level. But again, I'm not seeing anything A plus. I'm not seeing, a nice gap over the level, potential spike lower back above the opening. Let's see what we get, man. Let's see. Morning, good morning. Let me mute you guys. Yeah, we have a nice little gap up, but not seeing much. Not seeing much. MSTR looks okay. If it can hold its 354.67, has room up to 366.61, then 387.67. I'm really not a fan of MSTR though, but so again, don't see anything A plus today, which is a bummer. You given a game plan for MSTR as well, like I told you guys. An open order. Dun, 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 dun. Again, be careful. We need SPY to get over 592.28 today. UPSC looks okay. It's nice. It needs to give us that retest of 60.49 over here. JP Morgan looks like it's not going to open above the level. Hmm. Hmm. And it looks like we're gonna have to patiently wait today. Nothing's letting up as of now. Nothing A plus. You guys swing anything into CPI? Any degenerates? UPST doing the move. Done with degenerate moves? I don't blame you. JP Morgan is still decent. If it can open over 251.46, it can open above that level. It has room to hit this overnight highs right here at 256.9. Just know that it's risky since it's an earning play. So you guys already know earnings plays. The IV is crazy. Got like 20 seconds left. GS also looks good. It also had earnings right here, GS. It has room up into 643. So GS also looks good. Hmm. JP Morgan looks like it wants to go. I just would have liked if it would have opened over the level. I can't see HGS. Where are you? There you go. Okay. If JP Morgan can't hold this level here, it has room down to 244.62. Can't hold and break over 251.46. It has room down to 244.62 JP Morgan. And there goes JP Morgan. It hit the level I told you guys it was gonna hit. It moved quick, but it did it. This is why I tell you guys, it needs to open above the level. You see how it did not open over this 251.46 level I told you guys about? If it doesn't open over this level, it lets me know that the bulls are weak. See what happened? It broke over the level, which means some people got faked out and got trapped right here. But for it to be an A plus setup, it needs to open above the level. Now, the other way to take this now, the only way I would consider taking this is if it can break and retest 251.46. But A plus is always if it opens above that level. When it doesn't get that open above the level, then it's not A plus. Hmm. Amazon looks decent. Apple also looking strong. Visa right here looks good. But again, we need SPY to break over 592.28. You want to YOLO the, I would say the 255 call, JP Morgan, a YOLO. It will have to be a YOLO and anticipating that it'll take out the opening print right here if you want to risk it. But the safer route would be for it to get back above the opening. That would be the safest route. You guys see anything good? Not seeing much, man. Yes, looks good, man. The GS, oh, I'm gonna alert the 255 quote. Not taking it. Not taking it. It's risky because it's not over the opening. So it's a risky play. I only like too long. You guys know if we're over the opening print, but that's why it's a YOLO. If it does get over the opening, JP Morgan is gonna print. It does get over the opening print. It's gonna print. Estoy grabando. Nunca cerró la puerta, mierda. Que no me estás sobrando y siempre estás sobrando. Aunque no me estás sobrando. Yeah, Tesla looks okay. Looks like it wants to break out. It can take out 414.44, has room up to 424.89 if it can do that. Abre camino. B looks good. Visa has room up to 318.17 if it can hold over 314.61. Siempre estás sobrando. Waiting on SPY right here. Needs to get over 592.28. Best looking thing right now is Visa. As of now, looks the best. But it needs to hold over 314.61. You guys in any plays? I was waiting for Visa to give me a retest, but it looks like it does not want to give a retest. Hey, nice move on Visa. Yeah, for Tesla, it needs to break over 414.44. And again, I said to be careful because SPY needs to break over 592.28. Mm. Pero guárdame, le está sobrando. Siempre estás sobrando. I've seen nothing really good today besides Visa. SPY and QQQ still in this channel right here that they need to break. Yeah, it's in this channel. QQQ in this channel. Microsoft, yeah. Hmm. I wouldn't really trade Microsoft though. The daily looks a little suspect. Let me see the hourly. Just looks it just looks a little suspect, Microsoft. So and there's like this range right here. It's a lot of chopping here, so not the best looking on the daily. Man, look at V, man. Wow. I was waiting for it to give a retest of 314.61, but did not want to give that retest. What you gonna do, right? What can we do? About 40% on JP Morgan if you took it. Anybody take JP Morgan? Nice. Did a nice move. 55%. If it can take out the opening and that 251.46, it's gonna print. Hey man, the 50%, that's more than enough, man. 50% is more than enough. Que vuela está sobrando, y siempre está sobrando. Told you guys for longs, SPY needed to break this 592.28. You guys can see it's rejecting. Why I was skeptical to get any calls today. SPY needs to break that level and hold above that level. If not, I'm not really interested in calls. Me está sobrando, me estás sobrando. Nice, you did 40% on SPY. Nice. Yeah, for me to be interested in calls, it needs to break and hold over 592.28. So like a break and retest over that level. It's the only way I would be interested. And it's OPEX week, so you already know. Siempre estás sobrando. Hmm. The Dow made a new high. Nothing else made a new high. It's gonna be a divergence here. Since the Dow is the only thing that made a new high, this could be a little divergence to the downside. We shall see. There goes Tesla. It broke that 414.44. Apple also looks strong. Nice little break and retest right here on Apple. You just have to go get into anything unless SPY can break this 592.28. Keep an eye on Meta over 613.96 has room up to 627.77. Que no pueda ver, me está sobrando. Apple looks good. Man, I'm liking meta right here, man. I'm really liking meta right here. Just don't like that it spies. You guys can see spies right at resistance. So that is turning me off. But if it wasn't for that, I really like meta right here. But again, spy is turning me off right here. You guys can see it's rejecting pretty nicely. If it wasn't for that, I would take meta right now. Okay, spy. I'm talking about. Got the spy at resistance, and then QQQ's coming up on resistance as well. We're in a little predicament right now. There goes your 100% on JP Morgan if you took it. It goes that 100% on JP Morgan. over that 251.46, it can print over that level. Over that 251.46, it could definitely print. I mean, JP Morgan should print now. If it can hold over this 251.46, it should print. Metal looks good too, man. I'm gonna give Meta a try.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
Take the 630 call. It's risky though, but whatever. Hopefully Meta could hold over 613.96. It's risky though with QQQ and SPY at resistance right here. Very risky. If it also hold is 613.96, then I'll just cut. Like QQQ and SPY right here, rejecting hard. Don't like that. But Meta does have a lot of room though. Nice move, Meta. 10% on Meta. 20% on Meta. Wow, that was quick. Should really be nothing stopping Meta right now, to be honest. 30% on Meta. Okay, I'm going to trim here, guys. Okay.
Order filled.
I will trim here, guys. Not going to get greedy. Nice little 31%.
Order filled.
Cannot get greedy. Beautiful 31%. Who took that Meta with me? Has room up to 620.58. Should be nothing really stopping it. You guys can see I am very patient, super patient. I just watched JP Morgan do 100%, and I still sat on my hands. I waited for that break and that retest of this 613 96, waited patiently, and it has room all the way up to 627.77. It does have a small level at 620.58. My entry was 230. What was your entry, Victor? Well, you didn't get in? Why not? I'm talking about Meta for a while. It's about 50% on Meta, guys. I mean, it is risky. Remember, we were literally right here. Look, it was this candle right here. We were rejecting. We were rejecting this 592.28. And QQQ was also coming up on reject on resistance. So it is risky, a risky trade. I'm not gonna, it is a risky trade. But you guys know, man, my setups are gap over the level, spike lower back above the opening, or the break in the retest. You can see he gave us the break, came down, gave us the retest. I had to take it, man. I had to take it. Beautiful 50%. 50% in 8 minutes. Can't beat that. Did not beat 50% in 8 minutes. I'm pretty much done for the day now. I am pretty much done. As you can see, QQQ is rejecting here. There's 150, 516.56. Hopefully it can hold this level here. Hopefully it can hold it. I mean, it all depends on you, brother. That's why I always say try to buy more than three contracts. That way you can trim, raise your stop loss. That's why I don't recommend buying like one contract. That's not good. Because then you can't trim, you can't raise your stop loss, and you can't hold for the bigger move. That is the hardest part, brother. Called discipline. And I'm not I don't mind taking a loss. I do not mind taking a loss at all. If I lose, I just cut my trade. You gotta have a set stop loss. Remember, with my strategy, you only need like with my strategy, even if I had like a 40% win rate, I am still profitable because my winners outweigh my losers. So you gotta cut, man. Don't cancel it. If you put a stop loss, use that stop loss. It's called discipline, man. It's following your rules. You gotta have some rules, man. That's how you go on tilt, not following your stop loss. It's the hardest part of trading, man. Okay. The hardest part of trading is finding a system that works. That is super hard to find a system that works. And then the other part is your mental, your psychological. That is the like I can show you guys my strategy. You guys can all take my mentorship, and I would say only like 30% are going to be successful using my strategy because the other part, the mental part is a big part of it. Like I could literally grab 100 people and teach all of them my strategy, everything, every single thing. And out of 100, I would say only 30% will be successful with my strategy due to the psychological and following your rules. That's why I'm very strict, man. I'm super strict. You guys see, some days I just won't take trades. I'll alert for you guys or the degenerates, but for myself, I will not trade. If it's not an A plus setup, I will not take it. I don't mind watching a trade that I didn't alert go 100%. I'll just sit on my hands. I don't have a problem with it. I know my system works. Some people might get mad, like, why is Yodi not alerting? Other Discords are alerting a lot. Yodi, I'm just, I know what I want. I know what's my A plus setup. So, like this JP Morgan right here, it was not an A plus setup, but it still did 100%. It did 130%. JP Morgan did 130% and 30%. Did I get a little FOMO? Yeah, got some FOMO. But it's not part of my it's not part of my setups. It's not part of my A plus setup, so I don't trade it. I'll alert it because the gains are could be potentially really good. It did good. It did 130%, but I personally won't take it because it's not a part of my plan. It's the hardest part, man. Trading is the mental part, man. Let me find you one of the best books for that. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Ah, right here. This is by far the best book right here. You guys see it? No? The Mental Game of Trading. Highly recommend you guys buy this book. I read it a couple times. Really good book. Helps you with your mental. Really good book. That book helped me a lot. And you got to back test, man. Journal, man. Journal your trades, man. Yeah, yeah, trading is on. You already know. I got that one. It's over there somewhere. I definitely got that one. Where's it at? Let me see. This was really good too. From Mark Douglas as well. The Disciplined Trader. Got to be very disciplined, man. You already know, man. Trading in the zone. Trading in the zone. Both by Mark Douglas. Really good books, man. A re-entry on Meta. Oh, Meta looks good, man. To be honest, Meta has a lot of room. You know, there's room right here. All the way to 627. But tomorrow we have jobless claims. It looks good for a swing, to be honest. But again, tomorrow we have jobless claims. So very risky. Super risky. But does Meta look good for a re-entry? It does look good for a re-entry. I'm personally all out of Meta. I took my money. I just don't trust these levels right here. You guys can see QQQ is rejecting it. But Meta has a lot of room. A lot. If you do want to take the re-entry, then your stop loss would be under the 613.96. It has to be under that level. Or you can use this little pivot right here. You have to use this pivot right here. But yeah, Meta does look good for a re-entry. Oh, yeah, all right, guys, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. Hopefully, you guys all made money. You guys know I only trade for an hour. I don't trade for more than that. It's what works for me. You guys knew back in the days. You guys know back in the days I used to alert all day. You guys remember I would alert all day. Well, you have to adapt to the market. When the market changes, you have to change with it. Now you're gonna get killed. So now I mostly only trade the first hour. That's what works for me. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys all make money. I alerted two good trades. Meta 50%, JP Morgan 130%. Can't beat that. And again, Meta does look good. But again, if you're gonna take it, stop loss has to be on the 613.96. It has to hold that level. Then it has room all the way up to 627.77. But I would trim some at around 620.5. Hopefully you guys make some money. Peace out, guys.